Okay, we're going to be looking at an informational text entitled The Horror of Nazi Germany. If you look at the picture first, you can see that it is a picture during imprisonment. The caption says, "Children, look out from behind a barbed wire fence at Auschwitz, a Nazi concentration camp in southern Poland. From 1942 to 1944, Jews from all over German-occupied Europe were taken to the gas chambers at Auschwitz. At least 1 million prisoners died here. 90% of them were Jewish." We're going to read this informational text, and we'll be focusing on main idea, details, and any key terms. So follow along as I read. The Horror of Nazi Germany by Christian Lewis. You're about to perform a fictional drama that takes place during a real period of the past. This period is one of the most horrifying in history. For 12 years, from 1933 to 1945, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party ruled Germany with total control. The Nazis believed that certain groups of people were inferior, and they believed the inferior did not deserve to live. After their defeat in World War I, many Germans felt humiliated and angry. The country's economy was in tatters, and jobs were hard to come by. Hitler offered up a scapegoat: Jewish people. Anti-Semitism, or hatred of Jewish people, had existed in Europe for centuries. Jewish people were often despised for being different, for having different beliefs and customs. Hitler fanned the flames of these old prejudices. In his speeches, he said Jewish people were to blame for all of Germany's problems. He called them vermin. In the 1930s, laws were passed requiring Jewish people to give up their jobs and their rights. Jewish children were no longer allowed to go to school. And by the end of the decade, Jewish people were being forced from their homes. The ruthless secret police known as the Gestapo, along with a powerful military force called the SS, helped enforce anti-Jewish laws. The Nazis' ultimate plan was to rid Europe of all Jewish people. They referred to this plan as the final solution, and they carried it out with terrifying precision. They built death camps and used gas chambers to systematically murder Jewish men, women, and children. Along with others they considered inferior, including the Roma, or gypsies as they were called, the mentally ill, and the disabled. Others were shot or died in the camps of diseases or starvation. Many Germans embraced Hitler and joined the Nazis. Those who did not learn to keep their mouths shut, speaking out against Führer, as Hitler was known. Führer means leader in German. Could get you arrested or killed. Hitler wanted to control all of Europe. In 1939, he began invading other countries, triggering World War II. By the time Germany was defeated and the war ended in 1945, 6 million Jewish people had been murdered, about 2/3 of the Jewish population in Europe. This genocide became known as the Holocaust. Now, go back into the text and circle any key terms, underline important details, and write the main idea of that paragraph on the side. Afterwards, you are going to write a summary at the bottom. Remember, a summary does not include your opinion. It's only about the text. Also, remember to think about author's purpose. What does this author's feel on her subject? How does she feel about what she's writing about? Look at the adjectives that she uses and the words that she uses as she describes the Holocaust. Is her position neutral, or does she have a feeling about what she's writing about?